What's up? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this conversation. All right, guys. So after day 4 of the trial, and based on information that I've been listening to and reading, I am not shocked, but this comes along with the territory when you come to situations like this and you have the defense and they're going to try to paint the witness or either plaintiff in the situation. The plaintiff is the federal government, the United States of America versus Sean Puffy Combs or whatever his freaking name is. So Cassie is a witness, but she also is a victim. But unfortunately, there are some who are not seeing her as a victim. The only people's opinions that really matter in this is the jury, thankfully, and hopefully the outcome in the end is him getting what he really deserves. And it bothers me, but we already know what they say about opinions. They're like a-holes, and some people's are shitty and funky, okay? So everybody's got opinions. But some people's opinions of this situation, I just am disgusted by. And a lot of them are women. I'm not saying that just because you're a woman, you're supposed to be on a woman's side. But I think some people are forgetting things. And they're trying to paint her as a scorned lover. They're trying to paint her as somebody who is an opportunist, who dates older men, who can benefit her. And there is no crime against dating an older man and against dating someone and being in a relationship with someone that is going to be beneficial for you. But I think some people forget that there are a lot of women whose voices are unheard, who are in relationships with broke, dusty, funky, crappy, abusive men. And they believe they love these men and they stay with them out of some fear and also out of the comfort of knowing, well, it's like, I don't like what I'm going through, but at least I know this person. I don't know what's out there. And that comes with fear too. So she was dating the previous person, Ryan Leslie, who was a producer, who is, I guess he still is. But anyway, he was older than her as well. But at this point in time, Sean Puffy Combs is closer to 60. And Ryan Leslie, I believe, is closer to 50. So it's not the same, even though he was older than Cassie. But two, he is a predator, because I think some people forget when she came out on the scene, the first song that she had, Me and You, that was produced by Ryan Leslie. She blew up on MySpace, which no longer exists. He didn't even know Cassie. So he saw a target. He knew that he wanted to have this person in his world. And he knew that because of the influence that he had, he felt like signing her to his label would be the way to get her in. Not saying that he had to do that to do it, but signing her to a 10-year deal is crazy. Even back then, that was unheard of. We definitely are not hearing about that type of stuff now because the music industry is completely different. But anyway, the text messages that they were reading and had her to confirm, did you say this? Did you say I love you, pop, pop? And I feel like I want to F right now. And I want to freak off and all this other stuff like that. It's like they're trying to make it seem like, oh, she was okay with everything. And there are people trying to paint her in the light of, she's not a victim. She knew exactly what she wanted. She got what she wanted, and maybe then some. And hey, if she had to experience a few bumps and bruises, beat downs and stompings and black eyes and fat lips in the process, she got paid for it, so she should be fine. That's crazy to me. It's crazy that some people think like that. But again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So I don't believe that they have a strong defense for Sean. I don't. And even if they're trying to paint her in that light of being a scorned lover and you got a $20 million settlement and you knew it was going to ruin his career, who cares? He didn't think about her. And so talking about her husband and how she was dating him while she was in a relationship with Diddy and all the other stuff like that. He was never exclusive with her and he groomed her. She was young. She didn't even know what love was. I mean, I feel like some people really forget that he had the upper hand in all aspects, not just because of the money, the fame, the access. He also was a whole lot older than her, and he may not have been extremely mature, but he held the upper hand in the relationship when it came to the maturity level and the age. So all of this stuff trying to bring up the past with her, she quite frankly was a child still. Legally, she is seen as an adult. I get it. But we already know that the brain is not fully developed and functioning until you hit about the age of 25. And even with some people, depending on your upbringing, who your parents are and what you're exposed to, it could be a little bit later. So I really am not here for people trying to say she was not a victim. She knew exactly what she wanted. She asked for it. That video, and I saw the full video because the defense was trying to say the clip that CNN aired, it doesn't show the full aspect of it. You don't see Cassie in that video at any point in time fighting back. And if I did see it, like I've said on a number of other situations when it comes to DV, a man has the upper hand in all aspects because of the strength level that they have. Even if it's a weak man, a woman naturally, genetically is weaker. And I'm not talking about some crazy rare instance where the woman is taking steroids and is a bodybuilder and she's with Steve Urkel. I mean, I'm not talking about something like that. That's extremely rare, and I don't even really think it happens. But I'm saying if a man is beating a woman's, you know what, and she is fighting back, she's trying to defend herself. That's not a woman abusing a man. So we really need to get rid of that narrative about, yeah, there are a lot of men who are out here getting their A kicked by a woman. If a woman is fighting back when the man is doing it, then that is a woman trying to defend herself. Now, yeah, I'm not saying that there are no men that haven't been battered, because there actually have been some men where the woman is just she's on another level and she's just hitting and hitting and hitting, and he's taking it because he is of the mindset of you don't put your hands on a woman, but the woman is continuously putting her hands on a man. That's not right. It's not okay, and it has happened, but that's extremely rare. So I'm anyway, but this isn't about that. I'm just basically saying that for them to say that the video doesn't show the full context, I saw all of it and I didn't see anywhere in there where she was even trying to defend herself. So what so what could that be? And if it wasn't bad, why would he have paid off someone to get rid of the tape, which they didn't get rid of, obviously, because here we are seeing it. But yeah, I don't like that they're trying to say she's just a scorned lover. She loved it. She loved him. He loved her. There's the lovey-dovey text messages. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine my life without you. You're the best thing. Pop, pop, and baby girl. And I'll get out of here, because that happens in abusive situations. But this isn't a case about DV. I get it. I know that. But as far as the RICO, as far as the, you know, kidnapping and the Mann Act and we haven't even talked about the weapons charges. He had Kid Cudi's car blown up. Like, are you kidding me? Do people think he's really going to get off for that? I haven't heard anything where they have even honed in on that. I think it was mentioned once, but that really needs to be a huge integral part of this case. But maybe, prosecution just hasn't gotten to that yet when it comes to the witnesses that they're going to be calling. I believe this is going to be about a 6 to 8 week trial. We're just in week one. So there's a whole lot more to come. But they wanted to start out the gate with what they felt like was their strongest witness. And it's not a case of DV, but Cassie is a victim. And I just don't like the fact that there's some people out here trying to paint her as someone who just got pissed off that he was never exclusive with her and she wanted more and she never really got it. So she got out and then she wanted to come back at him and use stuff from their time together against him because she knew it would make him look bad in the public to get a huge payout. And yeah, it did, but it was the truth. It wasn't like she lied. But anyway, guys, I really wanted to make this brief just to let you guys know I've been listening to Law and Crime YouTube channel. I've also been listening to Chronicle Speaks. She's one of my favorite YouTube content creators. I really love her because one, she doesn't have to show her face in order to have her voice heard. And that's kind of like what I do over here too. It's just, my voice. But I love how she's so succinct. She breaks things down. She puts a little humor in there with some of the little gifs and and stuff like that. But I'm not even gonna lie, I really got a little bit turned off because Armand Wiggins, he has been getting a lot of views and good for him, but I don't like people making light of a dark situation. And this is a really dark situation. And hey, if you decided you wanted to go to the trial and be there, that was your choice to do it. And if people want to give him money in order to help him in his journey, that's okay too. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. But I just don't like when I see people that are like using that as an opportunity to like really come up because it's like, I'm not even going to go into all of that. But anyway, like I said, I've been checking out Chronicle Speaks and Law and Crime Network and even a little bit of Sherelle's World too because they've been like live for like 8-9 hours while the whole thing is going on and getting updates as it goes. But yeah, this is a really dark thing. And I mean, I knew it was going to be. I hadn't talked a lot about Diddy from the beginning because it does something to my energy and to my spirit, and I just don't like it. So I also don't like seeing that people are trying to paint her out to not be a victim. And she was. Whether you like the fact that she got a payout or not, whether you like the fact that she said she loved him, she's being honest. She's being honest, but she was young. I believe she was groomed. And he kind of groomed her to bring her up in a way to feel like this was okay, even though it wasn't. And she got to the point where she said, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't even know if I ever really did, but I thought I loved him and I wanted to please him. That is the definition of a woman that has been battered and abused. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for being here, liking and subscribing. Let me know what you thought about the day 4 of the trial. And I'll come back with more after today's trial, day 5. And I believe if they get to it, Dawn Richard is supposed to be called as a witness, but she may not get up there until Monday the way they want to drag this on when it comes to Cassie. So thanks for being here, liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.